Hello friends, welcome back to my channel once again with one more organizational video. This time I'm covering my beautiful kitchen. This is my rental apartment kitchen in USA, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy this video and going to get some inspiration from my tips and tricks of organizing the kitchen.
Let's start with the tour. Kitchen is the first thing you notice when you enter this apartment. This apartment has a beautiful dream kitchen. This gourmet kitchen is quite big with cherry finish cabinets offering huge space for storage and pantry. The open concept of this kitchen is very inviting. I love this big island with granite countertop and stainless steel sink with stainless steel faucet and beautiful pendant lighting hanging above the island. This modern kitchen comes fully equipped with a dishwasher, a glass cooktop along with built-in oven, tile backsplash, a microwave, and a huge refrigerator with French doors. Let's start with my countertop organization. I have kept my appliances on the countertop like Nespresso coffee maker and Reveille juice machine. I have kept this round tray from IKEA for plants I love to propagate. And here is this white metal basket to keep the water bottles, and this is the lovely fruit basket on the countertop. On this side of countertop is kept the paper towel holder, and these are lovely ceramic jars to keep some open packet of snacks. I have kept my sugar and tea in these stainless steel containers. This is my Ninja blender, a small grinder, and a Cuisinart air fryer toaster oven. I have kept the nuts on the counter in these glass containers so that it is easy to include them in your daily diet, and otherwise if kept in cabinets and not in front of eyes, we forget to take them and they go rancid if not used for a long time. In the corner is this small bamboo plant, and this is the magnetic notepad to make list for grocery shopping. To have an organized kitchen, I have followed few tips and tricks which I am going to share with you all. My first tip is to sort the things in your pantry according to the category and utility. My second tip is to really understand the flow of your kitchen. You have to think about where you are going to do what and then decide the place accordingly to keep the things for easy accessibility and proper functionality. The third tip is to use clear containers to store things, as advantage of using them is that you can easily prepare your grocery list by seeing the jars getting low in quantity. Clear containers always give better visibility. Whenever anything is over, you can easily restock them. Now let me show you how I have organized my pantry in the kitchen cabinets following these tips and tricks. Let's start with the upper cabinets. In these cabinets, I have kept all my lentils, grains and pulses. You can see that I have kept my daily use dals like arhar and moong dal at front for easy accessibility. Chana dal, chickpeas, rajma and black chana are kept at the back since they are made once in a week or two. You guys can notice that my third jar containing yellow moong split dal is empty, and I have already included that in my grocery list on the refrigerator. Above here I have kept sabudana, poha, dalia for breakfast, and there are few other things like soya nuggets, amritsari vadi, mutton, etc. for lunch. On the top shelf above I have kept extra packets of dal and spices. In this corner cabinet I have kept all my oils like daily use desi ghee, cooking oil, mustard oil, olive oil along with ghee pots for daily. Above here I have kept my curry powders like chole, rajma, pav bhaji, sambar, dal makhani, etc. in this big box. The topmost shelf is kept empty purposely, being too high and not easily accessible for me. Now moving on to this side cabinet, which I have used for storing all of my different kinds of spices. Indian cooking is all about spices, so our kitchens have lot of spices both in whole and powdered form. On the down shelf, I have kept basically my whole spices like bay leaves, tejpata, cinnamon, dalchini, black pepper, kali mirch, cloves, long, kasuri methi, whole dry red chilies, tamarind and jaggery. At the back I have kept black cardamom, badi ilaichi, star anise, kalonji, yellow mustard, garam masala, black salt, pink salt, white sesame seeds, etc. Now here I have kept all our basic cooking essentials like salt, turmeric powder, coriander powder, dry mango powder, cumin seeds, jeera, carom seeds means ajwain, fenugreek methi, cardamom choti ilaichi, fennel, saunf, mustard seeds rye and chili powder. On the topmost shelf, I have kept my baking essentials like baking soda, baking powder, cocoa powder, chocolate chips, vanilla essence all at one place. In this white tray, I have kept all my seasonings like onion powder, Mexican dressing, chili flakes, Italian dressing, oregano leaves, Tabasco sauce, garlic powder and few others. Next to them I have kept cornstarch, arrowroot and breadcrumbs, basically the binding and thickening agents for my fritters and soups. Like this, all my spices are organized in this cabinet and are easily accessible. Now if you guys have noticed, there are few containers at the back too. These big containers are from IKEA to keep big things like noodles, pasta and macaroni, poha, chickpea flour means besan, all-purpose flour, maida, semolina, suji and rice noodles, etc. Here I want to bring to your attention that I haven't used any store-bought bottles to store my spices. I have recycled my ketchup bottles to store cooking essentials and pickle jar to store whole spices. As I already mentioned that Indian kitchen is all about spices, so here again I have kept few more spices I made at home or grind like black pepper powder, fennel powder, ajwain powder, tea masala, chaat masala, food colors, Kevra food essence along with Ziploc pouches. Now Coming to the lower cabinet, on the right side of the cooktop, I have stored the big container of wheat flour, basmati rice and sugar. At the back, I have kept different types of rice like jasmine rice for Thai dishes, Sona Masuri rice, idli rice along with white urad dal to prepare dosa and idli batter, and extra stock of cooking oils. Here I have kept my cutting boards and silicone mat I use to roll my chapatis. Now let's move on to the upper cabinets on the left side of the cooktop. Here I have created a small candy section on this shelf of the cabinet. These are some candies and mouth fresheners like sugar coated fennel, few digestive churans like anardana goli, hing pacha goli, etc., which I have brought all from India. Here I have kept salt and pepper shaker, Eno, apple cider vinegar and honey. Back here are different kind of seeds like chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, cranberries, etc. for salads and smoothies. Above I have kept few pickles, bundi for raita and lotus seeds, and above at the topmost, since it is out of my reach, I have just kept glass water jug, wine glasses and other glasses. In the cabinet above microwave, I have kept the empty boxes of few kitchen items to be used while shifting apartment. I have shown where I have kept my pulses, flour, rice, spices and other cooking ingredients. Now let me show you guys where I have kept my utensils and cookware. For that, I have make use of the drawers and lower cabinets. This drawer on the left side of my cooktop and near to dishwasher is my serving zone, where I have kept all the stainless steel utensils needed to serve food like plates, bowl, glasses, big bowls and spoons, everything at one place. Being near to dishwasher, it is so easy for me to unload my dishwasher first thing in the morning and keep them directly over here. For an organized kitchen, setup has to be practical and functional. And oh yes, I clean all my steel utensils in the dishwasher and every time they come out clean, shining and sparkling. Down in this cabinet, I have kept the daily used teacups, coffee mugs, glass storage bowl and other microwave safe crockery plates, bowl, mixing bowl, black serving platter, etc. And I have made use of two organizers here in this cabinet. One to keep my plates and lid organized and another one to make use of vertical space. Down I have kept all my pressure cookers for easy accessibility, and at the back are bakeware Pyrex glass dishes to cook and store food. Down here under the oven in this drawer, I have kept all my plastic food storage boxes and kids' Tupperware lunch boxes. Over a period of time, I am trying to reduce the use of plastic boxes to store my leftover food and making more use of glass boxes. As I don't use this big oven too frequently, I am using this space to keep all my cast iron pan, cooking skillets and non-stick roti tawa. On the right side of the cooktop, I have created my small cooking essentials and cutlery zone. Here I have kept all my ladles and big spoons, spatulas, along with other kitchen essentials like oil brush, all the knives and peelers, tea strainer, whisker, a pair of scissors to open packet, can opener, pizza cutter, wine bottle opener, grater, aluminium foil, parchment paper, cling wrap, few other silicone spoons, rolling pin and tong. So in this way, all my cooking essentials are organized in one drawer nicely. Now coming back again to this lower cabinet on the right side of cooktop. Down here on this shelf, I have kept my milk boiling pan and teapot, traditional Indian spice box used daily, and dry flour for rolling chapatis in this container. Behind that, I have kept few other things like canned tomato paste, coconut milk, few other ingredients for Mexican and Thai dishes, along with few other items of grocery. Here in this lower cabinet, I have kept all the things related to idli and dhokla making. This is the baking sheet for counter oven. In this lid organizer, I have kept all idli plates, dhokla pan, mixing bowl and other lids for easy access. This black one is the pot used for making them. This is paniyaram for making appe and small idli maker. At the back is the big jar of the blender. Down here I have kept these baskets to keep other things like few other graters, small blender jars, 2 small round pots, pineapple slicer, pav bhaji mesher, few new spoons and this chapati box. Since this kitchen has lot of storage space, drawers and cupboards, I end up organizing all home essential tools in this drawer very nicely. Here I have kept hammer, screwdriver, plier, other tools, this cutting tools, cutter, etc. X-Acto knives and measuring tape, few nails, Gorilla glue gun, and this is glass cooktop scraper, few new cleaning clothes, clear tape, scissor, and I always brought few extra pressure cooker rubbers and safety valves from India, because you never know when you run out of them here and then you are in need of them. At the back is the small car vacuum charger. Down here are 2 bins for disposing kitchen trash and recycling. Moving on to this drawer where I have kept this dish drawing mat next to the sink, so that whenever I am hand washing my pans and pot, I will take this out and use it without having water on the shelf. Here I have kept few other plastic spoon, forks and knives, along with these butter knives and few other small utensils. Down here, I have kept my potatoes and onions in these DIY Amazon cardboard boxes, covered with local grocery shop paper bags because I like their brown color and design. Being in favor of reusing the things, I haven't used any store-bought storage baskets. Up here, I have kept my colanders to wash my veggies and fruits near to the sink. These 2 bowls to soak rice and pulses. Back here is the Cuisinart grill machine and slow cooker. And here I have kept paper plates, bowls and few other food packing boxes for occasional use. Down here under the sink is my cleaning supplies storage area. Here I have kept all my cleaning supplies like disinfectant wipes, Clorox bleach, spray cleaning bottle, dish soap, baking soda, vinegar, Borax powder, Colgate powder to clean silverware, cleaning brushes, new Scotch Brite sponges, dishwasher pods and liquid dish soap at the back. Over the door, I have used this hanger to hang cleaning microfiber cloth. Now let's move on to another very interesting section of my kitchen. This snack bar for my family for all those small appetites between the meals. This is my snack zone where I have kept all kinds of biscuits, namkeen, store-bought mixture and chips. I have used these IKEA small containers for different kind of biscuits and cookies like Good Day, Bourbon, Oreo and Rusk to go with tea. Above here I have kept small jars for namkeen and mixtures. On the top are kept packets of Haldiram namkeen snacks and mixtures along with chips for kids, Kurkure and Maggi. I love the way this snack station turned out. Down here on this shelf, I have created a drink and beverage section where I have kept all different kinds of drinks like Ruh Afza, Guruji Kesar Badam Thandai, lemon tea, lemon flavored Glucon tea, orange tang and other milk mixing powders like MTR Badam Mix, Nesquik, breakfast essential powder along with the special formula milk used for my son. I want to mention that whenever we bought the cold drinks or juices for kids or coconut water bottles occasionally, I keep them here only on this shelf. Coming on this shelf down, here I have kept few more snacks for my kids. I have kept their snacks at this shelf at their eye level so that it's convenient for them to see and enjoy whenever they want. Here I have kept peanut butter cookies, apple sauce, few lollipops, a few fruit bars, more snacks like Fryums to fry, Fruit Loops, honey and oats granola bar and popcorn. At the down, I have kept my kids' lunch boxes along with my kitchen towel and napkins. Do let me know in comments if you like my snack zone organization or which part of my kitchen you like the most.
I hope you guys have enjoyed my kitchen tour and pantry organization. If you guys have liked my video, then don't forget to give a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for more organizational videos. Till then, bye bye.